tie. Man,
is that all the colors in there?
That's a.
I thought there are at least 3 more.
That's a 10 in that potential deal for Chris Mullin. Right now, Dennis making Chris pay with 11 points.
Didn't necessarily. Penny has been swarming all of his assignments. Nice.
Sweet move by Sprewell. Dennis Scott really moving well. Coughs it up. Here comes Sprewell. 3-on-1 break. Penny tries to stop him. What kind of numbers he would have been able to put up. Penny turnaround shot. Thought he was hit. No call. Mullin rebounds. Up ahead to Sprewell. Here comes Coles. Sprewell wide open. Got the Mullin screen. Pull up 3-point jumper. Good.
Dennis Scott back up.
Sprewell against B. Shaw. And shoulder fake turnaround good.
They've known about it, but really putting it into their play.
That last basket tipped in by Malik Sealy. Sprewell fouled.
Will be a real test for him this week. 4 games in 5 nights.
Sprewell, bolting step and a basket. To both Stanley Roberts and Kevin Duckworth. He was drafted as a power forward, but now he's playing center. Sprewell, a 3-pointer. Sprewell backcourt, a front line of Burrell and Smith. They both set a screen for Spree here. He scores 4 games.
I mentioned that they were ahead at halftime in each of those 4 games.
Sprewell just runs right by everybody. He is going to come into the game here as Richardson fires and misses a 3. Coles up the floor. Sprewell catches, scores, and he'll go for another 3-point play easily. Piatkowski is going to try to guard Sprewell. This is not a good matchup for him. Sprewell goes right around him to the Phoenix Suns, Jim. They have won 4 of their last 5, and they just blew out Orlando yesterday. Mark Price trying to get Sprewell free on a baseline screen. He pulls up and fires. It'll be a little bit slow starting. Sprewell up over Ellie. 11. Ellie is guarding Sprewell. Drexler gas Mullin. They were a much better defensive team last year and a much better rebounding job. Oh, Sprewell! In the world except the NBA until this year.
Yeah, he was the CBA Defensive Player of the Year last year. Although he can't score. Right. Jerry Sloan would have taken him out immediately.
Sprewell. Point first half. They double him. Sprewell, 3-point goal.
And he did it with 2 hands.
With 2 hands?
Wes Unseld could do it too. Wes Unseld.
He's only rested 3 minutes today. Sprewell.
Hawks won by 22 in San Jose. They lead it by 10 with 5:55 left in the second tonight. Sprewell spins in and off the glass.
Keep trying to run this isolation, do the Warriors for Sprewell.
Spree goes in and
oh man,
Anderson wasn't looking for the pass. Golden State capitalizing. Inside Sprewell puts it up and in. That's Golden State out in California. And so far tonight, still over 60, 60.8. Sprewell. New York Times and later out on the West Coast wrote a book about the NBA and he titled it The Essence.
Удивительной стартовой скоростью, хорошим дриблингом, посмотрим за ним. И Марк Пронех, и дополняли друг друга. Кстати говоря, эта команда, в общем-то, и вырастила Хардвей. Он там поднялся, стал знаменитым игроком, стал лидером. Против находился, против белый игрок, 185 сантиметров. Ну что Спрewell сделает? Влезает. Как он зависает.
Good ball game. Got a stroke going. Scotty had it knocked loose. And Pip looked at Scotty like, what did you do? B.J. Armstrong inside. Scotty almost got that shot. Been a couple years, though, hasn't it, John?
Yes.
Quick pass inside. Sprewell underneath lays it in. Smith goes on top. Down low for DeClerc. Gives it right back. Sprewell with the fake puts up the 3 and hits. It was an interesting ride, John. Yeah. Sprewell goes for 3 and hits.
Most they have ever scored, and the most with a victory at the end of it. That's the most they've ever scored. Start to blossom, and it looks like it's carried over to tonight here at home for them.
Sprewell takes the baseline.
They've done a nice job on him ever since midway through that first period.
He has not scored in the second. Sprewell, the battle, it goes out to Fuller. Warriors with a 2-point lead up the floor to Sprewell. Big step. What a nice basket.
That was the mistake.
Brian Reeves, 4 assists in the first half. Sprewell.
And that's what it simply came down to.
Sprewell, a three-pointer. Shot clock at 10. What a drive. Away from the defender, Greg Anthony. Sprewell, what a bolting drive. With this win, the Warriors now 13-20 overall. On the road, they're 5-10. Sprewell with the exclamation point. Daniel Marshall and Raheem.
Yeah,
Raheem.
they're very fluid.
Sprewell. Vancouver is able to offset their terrible rebounding and it's all revolving around him. Vancouver would have no attack whatsoever if it wasn't for number 3. Blue Edwards tips it, but Sprewell picks it up. Spree, a step back 3. Big shot and a good defensive rebound. Steal by Sprewell. Anthony races back. Sprewell!
So watch what happens when the other group comes back in. It could spell danger.
Look at the scoreboard here. There. You didn't want that shot. Sprewell.
Things. They've got to wait. That's a good shot and a good look. As Mark Price went back against the screen. Here's another good look. Anything but modest numbers. He's got the size, but he doesn't have the mentality to go inside and mix it up a big deal.
Byron Scott. Byron comes in replacing Kersey. Sprewell, tough shot. Gets the roll. Travis Knight has not been playing well, and he's not practiced the last couple of days after being elbowed by Montreux. 4 shots. Shot clock at 10 for Sprewell. He goes for a three-pointer. Mullen matching up with Kersey. Here's Price out to Sprewell over Van Exel. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Van Exel dropping it. Corey Blunt. Price up the floor. Mullen to Price to Sprewell.
Brought back a little showtime because he didn't have to make that kind of play. It was a 3-on-1, and the lone defender was.
The Lakers have made 4, and they've opened up a 10-point lead at halftime. The Warriors were down 4. Sprewell a 3-point
here a little bit later.
But now I know that it's true.
John takes a little while to stop the jump hook, and he's got a lot of confidence in that shot. That is his go-to move.
Sprewell with a tremendous reversal. Sprewell a step back over Van Exel.
And he's playing because of injury to Brent Berry. Berry would be ordinarily their starting point guard. It's Sprewell, explosive himself. Worth good pass, then Mullen takes it out the weak side after fumbling it. Good cutter to Sprewell. 10. We have 1:18 to play in the first half. Warriors are down 45-37 to Sprewell. 3. What a play by Mullen. Stripping Malik Sealy. Sprewell lets Rogers go by, then he fires the 3. Smith, how about Bob McAdoo?
Oh, Bob McAdoo.
And how about Bob McAdoo not being one of the greatest 50 players in the history of the NBA?
Hayworth has committed some turnovers tonight, but one thing about it, he looks motivated to play, and the Warriors could simply use his size.
Cool. Shot clock at 10. Joe gives it up to Sprewell. Sprewell's going to have to create a fading 3.
Telecast tonight. Up they come along the side. Sprewell. And Sprewell shows you why he's the 5th leading scorer in the NBA.
Energy that you'd like to see at the outset of the game. Sprewell beats right or easy.
E.J. Armstrong, the baby-faced assassin, formerly of the Chicago Bulls, sitting there running the point. And Sprewell in return for Sean Bradley over New Jersey. I mean, that's hard to believe that New Jersey would give up on Bradley. Smith against Wallace. They know each other from the East Coast.
Clock is 5.
Sprewell, watch the spin. Wow. 30-17 the board edge, and the Blazers on the turnover. Here come the Warriors 2-on-1. Sprewell.
7. But, you know, the Trailblazers just seem interested in...
Final minute of the third quarter.
That's a tough shot.
They have outscored the Warriors bench 35-13.
Once again, Eric Williams gave up a 10-foot jump shot. Can't do that.
Sprewell now. Brett Szabo has his pass taken away. Sprewell. 2. Smith trying to set a little screen. Sprewell goes the other way. Latrell and already in double figures with rebounds. He had 10 at the half. That was a quick
moves hit the century mark with 6 minutes to go in the game.
Somebody's open. That's somebody, Sprewell, but they rotate back. Sprewell, they pulled up bank firsthand because he is the guy that will make personnel moves for this franchise. He is their president and general manager. Sprewell pulls up, back it off. Sprewell, the pull-up shot. Mullen to Sprewell. Sprewell had the position and fouled the ball. Still scores. He's a good defender and rebounder, but he does nothing on the offensive end. Part of the reason Milwaukee traded him. Sprewell. Raheem Rogers and Brian Reeves. That's a young front line.
He is going to be a 25-point per game scorer consistently.
Lloyd the Barber now. Mullen in the spree. Mullen, what a shot.
By 6. Sprewell for 3 in this third quarter. Sprewell for 3. Oh, and he is in the face of John Starks.
Rehab that he's able to play. Caddy tries to chase it down. Corey tips it. Sprewell's got it. Oh, my! Avery penetrates, looking for his first 2. Doesn't get it. Coles and Sprewell running the 2-on-1. Alley-oop!
4 and 7. Sprewell a three-pointer.
Little drop step, and Mullen could not recover. That's a step back move by Spree, and he's been hitting that.
A little quicker spinning inside, but Jackson is the stronger player.
Spencer another rebound.
Sprewell another three-pointer.
Mistake prone, and it is wise to double team him.
I think that's the whole point. Sprewell and Clemens is trying to get them to back away. Bad play by Montrose. Sprewell with Derek Harper to beat. As he blew them both. Shot clock down to 5. Sprewell takes Finley, and it goes in. 5-point advantage. Sprewell another steal. Boy, has he been active on both ends.
Look at him come down, lower that head, and the defenders all back away.
AC Green didn't mind that trade from Phoenix to Dallas. Financially, he picked up $2 million.
Collegiate ranks at Oregon State, recruited AC Green, had him there all 4 years.
Sprewell
playing better, actually, since the trade.
Sprewell gets deep on Michael Finley and scores. Clever move, though. There's Sprewell. Whatever you like, Spree, it's yours.
Still one on attack.
Quarter, it's been all Vinbo Coles. Point. Sprewell a 3. Sprewell. Post Sprewell.
He's averaged just under 30 the last 3 games. He might score here. There's a new career high.
Up with Joe Smith. Sprewell up over Tony Smith. Knocks down at 3 points a game. His first 16 pro games, he has struggled. But not tonight off the bench. Latrell Sprewell misses the step back. Rebound to Felton Spencer. Look at Sprewell get low and just come off the floor before anybody.
Bryce. He's actually an 85% shooter. Career.
Glenn Rice has gone for 29, including 11 in the third quarter. Here's Sprewell slipping inside. Starboard last night at a 37. Big game as the Cardinals keep on rolling. Sprewell a 3. Out to Delp. He bombs a 3 short. Rebound pulled by Joe Smith. Sprewell. Right for the 3-point line. 3. No Andrew DeClerc in the second half. Sprewell played 41 minutes. And he'll take the rest here. George Zedek is in. Sprewell. Oh, what a shot.
Defensive team in the NBA by far. Sprewell the step back. Spree had 32 of this season. Sprewell off the curl. Szabo and Spencer bump. Szabo hops but gets away with it. Coles to Sprewell.
Bimbo made it.
Joe Smith sits down. Here's Sprewell with a left hand.
Defense, actually, everyone turned their head.
Todd Day's going to match up with Lister.
I think you have it dissected exactly.
Dissected. Sprewell a 3. Rebound to Wesley Fox up the floor. Oh, Wesley coughed it up. Sprewell. Sprewell just dicing up Rick Fox. The Warriors earlier this year that really defied belief. He went up in a crowd here. Sprewell for a 10-point lead, their largest. Boston back within 6. Sprewell, what a play!
No one covered him.
Sprewell, three-pointer.
Bill Russell won the MVP award 5 times, and Sprewell's going to have a dunk.
Oh, maybe not. Well, they'll have a lay-in.
You see a trap coming, go back door.
Sprewell, a 3. Sprewell, a little disjointed. They had some hideous turnover numbers earlier this year. Sprewell,
Way down to 11 a game. He's been averaging in his first 4 years here in Philly 17-2.
Sprewell, break from Iverson. These are 2 of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. Got it badly on the trip, not so far tonight. The score is 15-8. I said 16-8 heading to the last commercial break. Jerry, after yesterday's practice, and told him that we're not actively looking clock at 10:40 seconds to go in the quarter.
Sprewell wants to back in.
At least on the road last year, as he went for 24 points in a Warrior victory. Here's Sprewell getting 2 Sixers in the air. Then in Philadelphia, once the fans turn on you, it's tough to get them back on your side. You have to play through it. Sprewell, Warriors 67% shooting numbers in the early portion of the game, led by Latrell.
Field goals attempted.
Here we go, Sprewell. Pat Croce.
And it's almost like it's a scrimmage. There was a lot of that last night.
Sprewell!
Look at how the lane opened up.
5 on the clock. Stackhouse, they don't double Spree. He goes up in time. Maybe once or 2 more times they should hold off the Sixers and win this game. Sprewell on a quick 3. She said he didn't get hit or anything. All of a sudden he's got shooting pains to his chest. And then because he got scared, his Michael Cage checks in for the 76ers right away. Up the floor. Mullen finds Sprewell slicing through. Mark Davis, a 3-pointer. Rebound Sprewell. He rebounds and runs. Kimbo Cole's up the floor with him, but Sprewell's going in alone.
That's a killer when you miss an easy layup at the other end. Sprewell.
As smoothly. There's Sprewell.
Going to have to start playing some defense.
There goes Sprewell. Oh, they tipped it to Price.
Philadelphia is playing aggressive defense, but that's a nice shot by Sprewell.
Large part because of injury.
His second year in the league at Washington averaged over 18 a game.
Sprewell. Scoring. Jim have been a wildly inconsistent bunch.